So you'd think that these Beyblade launchers might be very different. Well, we're gonna find out just how different they are by opening them up. And you might be surprised to find out which Beyblade launcher is actually of better quality. The one on the right is a Takara launcher, and the one on the left, the black one, is actually a fake launcher. And so we wanted to see just how different or the same they might be. So the first difference right off the bat is that the Takara launcher, the string launcher of course, comes with this little extra metal piece. Now that's of course for extra durability, because you're gonna get a lot of friction when that string gets pulled. Now at the same time we go through all these parts, I'm gonna actually be changing the string for my launcher. So I basically use a Kevlar line, which is usually used for kite flying. It does mean that it's very durable, and at this length, I have had this for years and haven't had to buy a new one yet. Just in case you need to do that in the future, whether it's modifying it to make it longer or just to replace the string if it gets frayed or tangled or whatnot. And now as you can see, when it comes to all these little plastic parts, they're all virtually identical. And that includes the gear mechanism and of course this little pull piece that you grab on to actually pull the launcher. To get to the string and actually remove it, you will have to drill or somehow get rid of this little tab that's at the top of each of those launcher grips. Now this is quite possibly one of the hardest things to do, and of course one of the most dangerous, because you could pretty much drill into your own hand or fingers or whatever. Now I'm trying to do it carefully and slowly, and remember, it doesn't even have to be perfect. Look, mine is a little offset, which means it wasn't actually drilled in the middle of that hole. But that's okay, that's fine. And that's because you don't have to go all the way in. You could just do a little bit at the top and, like I did, kind of bring it out. And you'll need it anyways later once you replace that string, so that it could actually be, just put back in there so that it holds the string properly. Now I've actually been able to do this with a lot of launchers, including the sparking launcher and even this Metal Series launcher. Now I tend to put about 4 feet of string into these launchers, and that's basically my whole arm's length. Like when I put both of my hands out, that's how much string I put, so that you could actually have that long launch that you see on the TV show itself. It is always good to check the tautness of the string inside before putting it all together. Now do not close that little pull tab. A tip that I like to give is to always have a little bit extra string so that you could actually fix it once you're done putting it all together. So what I do is, so that it actually pulls that pull cord all the way back in, is to pull a little bit out, retighten it, and then close it all up, and this way you'll actually be able to launch properly and it'll work perfectly, just as a normal launcher would. Now for me, the Takara launcher is of better quality, and that's because of the extra metal pieces that are inside of the mechanism that actually help it to stay working for longer. Now the fake launchers actually can be beneficial just for extra parts. Overall though, I do not recommend you getting any fake Beyblades or fake launchers, fake parts, or of any sort. Let me know if you're gonna try this. And for now, let's have some fun and let it rip.